everybody. I hope you're having a great day. And I'm still not used to this thing, like, it does this weird flash. Anyway, so today I had like all of these ideas that I wanted to share with you, and I had things pre planned, and none of those are working for me. I had a long day yesterday. I drove down to my son's house, so it was like, I don't know, 5 hours of driving and helping him. I think we worked on his business for several hours and made sure that I did have lots of water. I didn't get much sleep the night before. Anyway, for those of you that know me, you also know that I have had migraines since I was a little girl. And while I do know things that trigger me, there are still those times when I end up, in bed for 3 days. And that sucks, totally sucks. So when I do things out of my normal routine, it's all about making sure that I'm taking care of myself, like getting that extra water in, making sure that I am super relaxed, keeping my shoulders down because, when you get busy and, there's things you're in that left brain, right? I got to do this, got to do this, got to be on time. Got to check off all of my have tos and all of that, in that list, that go, 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 do, do, do. And next thing I know, my shoulders are up to my ears, my head's back, and that's not good, right? Like that tension is where like the migraines can start back there. So it is being aware. Um, Awareness for me is a big part of it. And I also have other tips and I have my little bag of tricks that I use, but that's not what I wanted to share today. What I wanted to share today is, I thought, okay, I'm gonna, there's a few things I need to get done for work today. And then I'm gonna change my clothes and, look pretty for my video. And I'm gonna talk about this and show them this. And I just wasn't feeling it, right? So I have my cozy sweatshirt on, and I did have things that I had to get done, got those checked off my list, been making sure again that I'm drinking lots of water. Um, but I'm feeling a little like, I need to take extra good care of myself today. And that can be simple things, that can be getting some extra rest. That can mean staying in my sweatshirt while I hop on here instead of, criticizing myself or criticizing myself through you guys, which, most of you probably don't really care whether I have a sweatshirt on or not. Um, but again, I can get into that mode that maybe it's a little perfectionism or, self judgment or, whatever. And that creates stress. And stress is not good. I think, statistics, it's like most dis-ease is like 90%, 95% of that is stress related. And self care has pretty much just gone by the wayside, right? Because our left brains, the logical, that let's go do, the have tos, the black and white, the, woulda, shoulda, coulda, um, that takes over. And our right brain is kind of just left by the wayside a good part of the time. And then next thing we know, we have all of these stress related things going on. For me, that looks like migraine, inflammation, you know, in bed for 3 days sometimes. And so awareness for me is key. And the other thing that works really well is being creative and getting into that right side, that creative side of my brain, where I can just sort of let go. I can say, you know what, I really don't give a flip if I show up in my sweatshirt because you know what, I love the mountains and the right people are going to watch and they're not even going to care, right? They're not going to care what I'm wearing or, you know, how much makeup I have on. And so that's when things can kind of flow for me and I can just feel like I can feel my shoulders relax. I can feel like everything's going to be okay. And I can go to my canvas, I can go to a piece of paper. I actually had some graphics that I needed to create for my son and for somebody else today. And so I just kind of took some extra time and honestly, I just got lost in that creative part. And next thing I knew, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on the video in my sweatshirt, feeling totally relaxed. And just that little bit, and then just that little bit of time, you know, it doesn't need to be like, you don't have to go spend an hour painting on your canvas or drawing. Um, it can just be a couple of minutes. You know, sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, and yeah, sometimes it's several hours, but it gets that shift and it puts you in that, like, I'm caring for myself and this is about me. This is my sacred time connecting with just me and meditating. And meditation, again, I mean, you can look up the statistics. I never thought I could paint or draw up until like 8 months ago. And also, I was like, I would have gotten an F minus in meditation too, because monkey mind and sitting still and, you know, clearing out the brain and, you know, listening to guided meditations, like no, it just was too much, right? Like I was good for like 30 seconds or something, but then I'm making lists and all of that. But when I'm at the canvas or when I'm getting into that right creative side of my brain, I can let that go and it becomes that meditation for me. I set my intention, and again, whether it's 5 minutes or, you know, an hour, 2 hours or so, and then when I come out of that, I'm completely relaxed. Like I have clarity, I'm at absolute peace, and it just like resets. It recalibrates like so many different things, and it's just a way that I can love on myself and I can have fun doing it. I can get lost in it. It can be a way of like, you know, checking out and actually being like a productive, healthy checkout rather than, you know, having drinks or, you know, whatever. There are other ways that you can vegging out on TV and then you're just getting all that input, you know, all that energy in your body. So I hope that, excuse me, I hope that this has helped you in some way. I am feeling a little bit off, so I'm going to start. Let me see. My last painting I did was just on a smaller canvas. I don't know if you can kind of, and so now I prefer a bigger one. So I'm gonna crack this baby open tonight here in a little bit because again, I'm feeling like I need to take care of me. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I also want to invite you to get into my Creatively Healthy Lifestyle. It's like a free private Facebook group, and I'm actually going to be doing a challenge. We're going to start that. We're going to do some EFT stuff in there. So if you're not in, I believe the link should come up in the video. If not, I'll post it below. I'd love to have you join me. And I hope you have a great day. This is like day number 4 of my 21-day challenge. So I will be back tomorrow, maybe even later today. But tomorrow, I think I might invite you to paint with me a little bit. So have a great night. Love ya.